Okay, it's dinner time. Here you go, Lo. Here, take a bite of your soup. Tell me if it's good. Your face. Your face doesn't make me think it's very good, but I think she likes it because we got a thumbs up. Is that good? Yay! Happy bellies!
You are a tinky tink.
Okay, you guys, both of my kiddos are asleep. I was at Instacare with Lola last night until 10:30, so it's been a rough couple of weeks, you guys. We've been so sick, and Lola has an ear infection, and we're just trying to get better. I'm still a little bit sick, but feeling much better. And yeah, it's just been kind of crazy, but both of my kids are napping right now, and since they are napping, I decided I would just make a quick soup in my Instant Pot because last night I had such a great response from our YouTube live video that everybody wanted me to cook more, and it's something I'm so passionate about and I love to do. I'm not a professional, I didn't go to culinary school, but both of my parents are amazing cooks, and my dad is a restaurant owner, so I've been around food, I've worked in restaurants, and so it's just something I'm passionate about. Anyway, I'm gonna show you just a soup, and I'm not really gonna use a recipe. The way I cook, I just kind of make stuff up as I go. So I'm gonna start, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and yeah, let's get cooking. Okay, so I got my Instant Pot out, and I went to my pantry, and I had all of these things on hand. So let's see, just some kidney beans. I like to use black beans, but these are the only ones I had on hand. And then just some fire roasted tomatoes with green chilies, some corn, and then an extra can of tomatoes, and then some taco seasoning, and then some lean ground beef. And so I'm just going to cook up the lean ground beef, and I'm gonna add a diced onion. Yeah, so I'm gonna get the onion diced and cook up the meat. Okay, so I've diced up my onion. I didn't even use half an onion. I'd used maybe like a quarter of it. So I'm gonna dump that in along with the lean ground beef, and I'm just gonna cook it up in this pan. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of break this up, and I usually cook my meat on just like a medium. One of my friends told me about this true lime seasoning. It's lime, cilantro, and garlic, and I'm excited because I'm going to add it to the soup because I love lime flavored and cilantro and garlic, and like I said, I don't usually use recipes. I like to look at a bunch to get an idea, and then I just kind of make stuff up. But so this is the lean ground beef. And then if you want to know a little trick, my dad taught me this trick. Just to kind of make the beef a little more fine and more ground, I use a potato masher. I'm always careful not to scratch the bottom of my pan, so that especially when you're eating like a soup, you usually don't want like big chunks of meat in there. Well, I don't at least. So the potato masher just helps kind of, you know, break up the little meat pieces. Okay, the meat's almost done cooking, and after it's done cooking, I'm gonna drain the fat out of it. But one thing I never do is put the fat down the sink, down the drain, because it's not good for your drain if you put it down. So I always find like an old cup or something to drain the fat in. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll add it to the Instant Pot. Okay, I added the meat to the Instant Pot, and I'm actually just gonna sprinkle a little of the seasoning on just with the meat alone, so it can just kind of absorb some of that flavor. So I'm just going to mix the meat up a little bit. Uh-oh, there's the top. Better get that back on, hopefully that's not broken. Okay, so I have all of the cans open, so I'm just gonna dump This is one thing I love about cooking, when the recipe is just like a dump meal. So now we'll do the corn, kidney beans, because those are the beans I had on hand. And I drained those. And I also drained the corn. And then these are just the diced fire roasted tomatoes with green chilies. So that should add some flavor. And I'm just gonna mix it around. And I'm wondering if it will need more liquid. I'm not gonna add any liquid because I think when it cooks, some of the juices will kind of come out. I'm gonna add the rest of this taco seasoning. And then I'm going to add some of this stuff, this true lime. I don't know how much, I just kind of go for it. And then I'm just gonna stir it around. Just make sure everything's well coated. Okay, I've just been kind of taste testing it. Those fire roasted tomatoes with green chilies gave it a little kick. It's pretty good. I did add a little bit of salt. I don't like things too salty. I feel like the whole world oversalts their food and I just can't stand it. So I've just been adding a little more of that, a little more salt just to give it more flavor. And then it's not even cooked yet, but I just keep tasting a little bit of it to get to how I want it. So yeah, not quite there, but it'll be there soon. Okay, I just got done tasting it. I feel like it still needs a little more salt, but at this point in my cooking, when it's almost done, I just try and rack my brain, like, okay, is there anything else I can put in this soup to make it killer? Yeah, I think just a little more salt, because the original recipe called for a ranch dressing mix, and I don't think I have one of those because I don't make that very often. Yeah, it's getting closer. Okay, guess what I found? This, it's just the dip one. I'm just gonna add a tiny bit of it. Like I said, this is how I cook. I just kind of make stuff up as I go. Just kind of cook to your taste. That's what I do. I always taste it, so you know, by the time dinner comes down, I'm not hungry anymore. But yeah, I'm a big taster because I don't like things too salty and I like it to be just right. So we're almost there. Okay, so I added a little bit of this because that's what I had on hand. And I didn't even use a quarter of the packet maybe, not even half. So I just sprinkled a little and I think it definitely helped bring out some more flavors. Okay, I think I figured out what it was missing. Real limes. So I'm just gonna add it. Hopefully it will give that like fresh lime flavor. I still feel so weird that I don't have like kids nagging on me. They're both sleeping still. So yeah, how about, you know, the fact that I'm gonna cook a whole dinner before they're even up from their naps. That's always a good day when that happens. Okay, I'm just gonna taste a little bit of it. Okay, it's perfect. So I'm gonna put the lid on and I'm gonna just put it on manual for 10 minutes and I walk away. I walk away while it cooks, and that's the best part. Anyway, that didn't take me very long. I bet from start to finish just dumping, all I had to do was cook the meat and open the cans and dump and then just kind of taste it to make sure the flavor was what I wanted, but it was so easy. Somebody woke up from her nap. Did you wake up happy? Are you feeling a little better? She doesn't want to talk right now. But how awesome is it that I got dinner cooked before the kids are even awake from their naps? I'd call that a win. I haven't done that in a while because we've just been so crazy. Okay, it's, I would say it maybe took 5 minutes to heat up. Now it just counts down from 10 minutes, and then it'll be done. Okay, it's beeping on me. So I'm just gonna let it kind of simmer for 5 minutes. I like to turn this thing, I don't use my hands. I like to turn it so it's not venting. And I'm gonna do that for maybe 5 minutes until the soup, the steam just kind of comes out. All right, party people, let's see how the taco soup turned out. I'm gonna open up the Instant Pot. Look at that. Smells divine. And so you can kind of see the juices just kind of cooked out. That looks so good. Okay, I'm gonna actually turn the pot off. I'm gonna put the lid back on, and I'm just gonna let it kind of sit there for a little while to let the flavors kind of go together. And I will show you the finished product. Okay, here's the finished product. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and comment below if you decide to make this soup. Have a good day.